This is the sewing part, and this one is the back one, so it's 2 pieces. So I'm going to sew the dart now. I'll show you how to mark that on this. You remember I added ½ inch on the center line at the back, and later on the waistline I cut off ½ inch. So now I'll mark my dart on this side, and half of my bust span is 4.5 because it's 9 inches, which is nipple to nipple measurement. It's 9 inches, but half of it is 4.5. So that 4.5, I'll measure 4.5 from this edge, from here. I'll measure 4.5. So this is 4.5 here. Then from the shoulder, I'll 9 inches from the shoulder. You can see this is 9 inches here, and then this is my waistline on this side, and this one is 22 inches. Where did that end? Because my hip line is 24 inches, because you will come up by 2 inches, so which is 22 here. So the dart will stop here. So this is waistline. I'll mark half. So I'll connect it from here to this half to normal dart. I'll connect it and hold it like this to go and sew it. So this is the lining also. I'll just hold the dart on the lining like this and go and sew it. This is the 2 front parts. So I want to mark that. So I can't take the dart from here, because if I take it from here it will not be right. So this is my waistline. I'll come down here to get that 4.5, my half of my bust span measurement, which is my nipple to nipple measurement. So I remember that I added 1 inch here for button overlap. So that 1 inch plus 4.5 is 5.5. So you take from here to 5.5. So this is 5.5 on this line, 5.5. So now I'll fold it like this on that 5.5 line. I'll fold it. So on this side you will take measurement from here, from the shoulder here, and not from here, from this line. So from that starts from 12 inches. So this is 12 inches here, and half length is 17 inches. This is 17 inches here, and on this side my hip line is 24 because that you will come up by 2 inches. So this is 2 inches here, which is 22. So that will end here, 22. So you will now hold it like this. On the waistline you will mark ½ inch. You will mark ½ inch on the waistline. So if you like, you will connect it there. You connect it the way you will connect from here to this ½ inch, and from this ½ inch to this edge again. So but I will just go and sew it. I will do it on the other one also. This is the facing. I want to show you how you will join the facing. This is the front part. This is the lining for the front one. So, and this is the facing. You can see this is the wrong side, and this is the wrong side of the facing. So you put it like this. It will be equal on this line here. So, and you hold it like this. I'm going to sew it from here to the end, to here. You will use 1/4 inch to join it. So after joining it, it will be like this. I've already done this. It will be like this. You can see. So you will iron it. See the way I iron it open. So I'll do this one also. This is the front one, the main 5 brick for the front one, and I've sewn the darts. I ironed it. I did the same on this one. So this is the right side, and this one is the right side also. I'll put them together like this. because I want to join the center back line. You know, this line is the center back. This line here is the center back. So this is the one that will be on your neckline, on your neck, but the center back. So I'll use 1/2 inch to join it. Because you remember when I was cutting it, I marked 3 1/2 on this side, which 1/2 inch is for seam allowance. So I'll use 1/2 inch to join it. I'll do the same on this lining also. So I'll put this like this. This is right side. This is right side also. So right side like this. I will use 1/2 inch to join it also. After that, I will iron it like this. I'll do it and show you. This is the back one, the main fabric for the back one, and this is the lining. I've sewn the dart. I also ironed it. So also on this one and the lining. So what I'm going to do now, this is the right side, and this is the right side. I'll put them together like this. Right side, right side. Right side, right side. I'll put it like this because I want to go and sew the center back. So from the neckline here, I'll use 1/2 inch to sew it all the way to the end. 1/2 inch. So I'll do the same to the lining. I've joined the center line together. This is the main fabric, the back center line. I've joined it together. I also did the same on this one. I've joined the center line together, and this center line is on the collar. So center back line, the both. So center back line, this one is on the collar and this one is here. So I also did the same on the lining. I ironed it also. I joined this one. I joined the center line also, the same like this main one. So now I'm going to join them together. I'll join the lining to the lining and the main fabric to the main fabric. So the front and back, I'll join it together now. So this is the right side. This is the right side, and so this side, this is the right side also. This is shoulder. You put the shoulder together, you can pin it. Then on this side, this is the shoulder also, you can pin it. So this center line on the collar, is center back line on the collar, will be on the same line with this center back line on this back one. You will pin them together. You pin them together like this. So you pin them together. So you use 1/2 inch to join it to this side, from this shoulder to this shoulder. But if you don't know how to join it properly, you will join the shoulder first, this shoulder first, then join this shoulder. After joining it, then you make sure that you match these two lines together. Then you join it also. You will use 1/2 inch to join it. So after doing that, then we'll take the measurements and shape the top. I'll do the same on this one, also the lining. I've joined the front one to the back one. I've joined them together, the neckline and the shoulder. I've joined it, and I also ironed. So if you're joining your own, this corner, all this corner, you can notch it before joining. It will be easier if you notch it before joining. But if you know how to join in without notching it, after joining you will notch, it's fine. But if you want to notch it before joining, remember you're going to sew on 1/2 inch. So don't notch it up to 1/2 inch, notch like a 1/4 inch. So before you put the corners, both corner, the back one and this one, the collar, the facing, the front one. So before you now hold them together to join. But if you know how to join it straight without notching it, you can join. If you know how to join the two shoulder first before the neckline, you can do like that. Or join the neckline before you join the two shoulder, you can do like that. Any way that is easier for you. The next thing I will do now is to shape the two sides. I also did the same on this one. I joined it and I ironed the front and the back one. So this is the back side. This is the right side. So I'll pin it. I'm going to take the measurements. This side will overlap with 1 inch. So I want to take my bust measurements. (27). My bust is 46. 46 divided by 2 because it's front and back now. I'm going to divide by 2. 46 divided by 2 is 23. So, but what I have here is 27. 27 minus 23 is 4. So that 4, I'll divide it into 2. I'll share it for this side and this side. 2 inches on this side and 2 inches on this side. So I'll mark 2 inches here. And on this side, I'll mark 2 inches also. So my half length is 17. So I want to check what I have here. I have 23 inches. My waist is 38. 38 divided by 2 is 19. So, but I have 23 inches. 19 minus 23 is 4 inches. So I'll mark 2. I'll mark 2 on this side and 2 and this on this side also, because I will share the 4 for this side and this side. So I'll mark 2 inches on this side. And 2 inches on this side. So now my hip. So I have 27 inches here on the hip line, and my hip is 46. 46 divided by 2 is 23. 23 minus that 27 is 4 inches. So 4 inches divided by 2, these two sides, is 2 on this side and 2 on this side. So I'll connect it. I'll connect this side and also this side. So I'll go and sew this side and also this side. I'll do the same on the lining. this is the lining. I mark the seam on the lining. I'll go and sew it. I'll do it and show you. I've shaped the top. I've sewn it, the two sides. So after doing that, you remember I had a 2 inches seam allowance. So I now cut it down to 1 inch. Both lining and the main fabric. So you can see. And after that, I now fix the sleeve. This is the sleeve. I put it inside like this. I put the sleeve in here and sew it round. So this is the top now. I also shape the lining and cut the seam allowance to 1 inch, down to 1 inch. You can see. So now, and also I left here. I opened here 6 inches, one side on the side. I opened 6 inches on one side, so that when I finish, I'll bring it out from there. So now what I'll do now is to join this one and this one together. But I want to show you something that I'll do last. This neckline, and this one, I'll hold them together. I'll hold them together like this and sew them together. But I'll do it last. I'll show you when I'll do it, so that it will be like this. It will be like this, because if I don't do it, the lining will be separate and this one will be separate, the neckline inside. So although the method I use on this one is different from this one, but they are all okay. So I'll do it and show you. So what I'll do now is to join the lining and the main fabric together. So, but I'll join it here, the hem side, the lower part of it, I'll join them together here. Side. So this side is the right side. This is the inside, and this side is the right side. This one is the right side. I'll put it like this. So I'm going to join the lower part of it. I'll hold it like this to the other end. You can pin it if you want. You'll match all the line, the seam side, the side seam, the center one, the side one again. You will pin them. So you go and I'll join it. I've sewn this side, the hem side. I've joined the lining and the main fabric together. This is the hem. I've joined it together here. So what I'll do now is to join the remaining one. But before I'll do that, I'll use pin to hold this center back line. You can see this is the color to this one, the center back line. I'll hold it like this. I'll pin it. I'll pin it round from here, from up here, from the center back line on the neckline here. see. So I'll sew it from here round to the other end. I'll sew it like this from here to this end. I'll do it and show you. So I've pinned it round. Lining is 1 inch shorter, that's why I have excess on the main fabric here. So I'll start from here, from the edge here, and sew it round with quarter of an inch all round to this side. I'll do it and show you. Okay, let me bring it closer. You can see the main fabric is longer because lining is 1 inch shorter. See, so I'll go and sew it from here to the other end. The other end here, see it. I'll do it and show you. I've sewn it round. You can see the stitches to the end. So I want to bring it out, but the only space that I have to do that is the one that I left by the side, the 6 inches that I left by the side. So I'll bring it out from there. So this is the lower part of it. I will iron it. I will iron it when I finish. So this is the center line, the center back line. What I'll do now is to go and iron it, this line. Iron it round, all round. I'll iron it and show you. So this is the jacket. I've ironed. I put the sleeve inside. The lining is inside. But I'll still stitch this side. So you can see the color, the hem side, so what I'll do next is this neckline. You can see the neckline is like this. I want to hold it together, the back one and the main fabric and the lining. I want to hold it together here so that it will not be like this. So what I'll do, I'll put my hand here, from here, to get the two neckline. You can see the two neckline from here to here, from this point to this point. This is the lining. I'll get the one of the and this one is the main fabric. The center line together, this line together. So I'll go and join it together. I'll go and do it and show you. I've joined the neckline together. You can see I sew another stitches here on this line, not on the one that I sewed before. So from this edge to this end. So I'll put it inside. So this is the neckline. This is the collar. You see? Now you can see. So the next thing that I'll do now is to join the lining, because you can see this is the round sleeve, this is the lining, and this is the main fabric. I want to join them together. So that's the next thing that I'll do. I'll bring them out again. I'll bring the sleeve out, the lining, the main fabric. This is the side seam. I'll put it like this, and this is the side seam for this one, for the lining. And the lining is 1 inch shorter than the main fabric, the sleeve, 1 inch shorter. So what I'll do, I'll join it like this. I'll open it like this. I'll pin it, side seam and side seam. Okay, you can see. So I'll use 1/4 inch to go and sew it round. 1/4 inch to sew it round. I'll do it and show you. I'll do the same on the other sleeve. So I'll put this sleeve inside for now, but when I'll sew it, I'll bring it out like this and go and sew it like this. But I want to do the other sleeve. I'll put this one inside for now. So the lining, the main fabric on this one, the other side. So I'll do the same. Side seam, side seam. I'll sew it like this. So I'll turn it like this. Turn this one like this also. The side seam will be open like this. I'll turn it and put it together. Pin. So I'll use 1/4 inch to sew it round. I'll do this one. After doing this one, I'll put it inside. I'll put it like this and sew it round, 1/4 inch. Then after that, I'll put this one inside and bring the other one. And bring the other one out again. And so after that, I'll put them inside. I'll do it and show you. This sleeve can twist if you don't do it properly, but see what you do. See the side seam for the sleeve. This is underarm where you join it, the side seam, and this is the lining underarm where you join it also, where you join the sleeve. You put them together like this. This is the side seam, this is the side seam. You put them together like this. Then before you will now pull these two together like this to join them like this, join them round like this. So if you do it like this, it will be fine. So the next thing we'll do now is to close this space that we left here. I'll put the sleeve inside to close this down 6 inches space that we left here. Then fix the button, iron it properly. Okay, so this is the jacket. So the next thing I'll do now is to close this open here, this 6 inches that I left here. So just to sew it tiny here, very close to the edge from outside, just to put it like this and sew it. Okay, so I've stitched it. And the next thing is to fix button. You will fix button on this side, button, and buttonhole on this side. Please like and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up.